Okay, so I want to talk about how something happened to me that essentially made me more powerful. And basically, I'm experiencing a limitless like moment where you know the movie Limitless, where the guy he makes, can't remember his name, the guy from Knocked Up. No, the guy from fucking when they go to Vegas. Anyway, this guy, Bradley Cooper, they go. He makes a pill that makes unlocks his mind. So essentially, I've basically I've unlocked my mind, and essentially I accidentally did what the Illuminati are trying to do to themselves, and essentially they do that through trauma. So what happened was that it was because I was raised by a narcissist energy vampire, and I was just literally in a very toxic environment, and succumbed to like I was being controlled by witchcraft mentally, by my evil witch mother who was controlled. Like I was raised by a witch who and even I have a twin sister that was like evil straight up with working with her to keep me down energetically, and even the whole system where I was surrounded. Even I was living in a cursed neighborhood, and I was had a family curse. It was like a bloodline, a generational bloodline curse that I broke. But basically, I was supposed to kill myself. Like my cousin, and there's people in my family who had killed themselves. It was like a cycle of mental depression. And basically, this witch mother of mine who never loved me basically was controlled by a demon, a powerful demon. And essentially, it was siphoning my energy and keeping me in a cycle of like a lower state of vibration. But also, there was other things involved, other people involved. Like there are even like wizards under the scenes using magic and stuff, knowledge of energy that I don't understand, that I'm learning, that I will understand eventually, God willing, because He will reveal everything to me. Essentially, I was living in this very toxic environment growing up, and I felt like I wanted to be. I was living in a state of like mental lack, and I thought, if we stuck together and helped my mother, that we could pull through. But it was like a mental trap, because she always wanted to sabotage my life, and it was like a demon that was energy draining me. No matter what I did, however I helped, it's like everything I did was to make my life difficult. And basically, how I survived that, because I was a pure-hearted individual, and my old name was Kevin, and I guess I could talk him third person because I'm not him anymore. But Kevin, he essentially was a pure-hearted individual, and he didn't know anything about energy, and he was essentially just trying to get by and survive in a toxic environment where everything was chaotic, and this demon would just scream at him all the time. And basically, it was like a Harry Potter situation. Basically, I was like, felt like I was living in a Harry Potter situation, like just always upset, living in a state of shame, darkness, loneliness, isolation. And because I was living in a low state of vibration, I repelled everyone and everything away. And that's how the magic worked. And it's like a spell. And I was supposed to kill myself, but I never did. Well, of course, obviously I'm still here, right? But my point is, the plan never worked. Whatever they tried to do, I was just too powerful. And it's because I'm connected to Source. But basically, how I survived was actually I had to create a persona, another mental persona, a dark persona, and his name is Vecrin. Now, Vecrin, he's very powerful, and he's very dark. He's darker than evil. He is evil enough to face it and wipe it out. He doesn't hesitate, and he will destroy evil when he has to, without hesitation, because he knows what evil is, and he's strong, and he protects Kevin. And essentially, what happened was that I didn't realize that I was creating this dark persona, and studying shadow, doing shadow work, and basically, the Illuminati, they're doing it all wrong, because they do stuff like the amount of initiation I went through, the amount of torture was like about, from the tarot card people who are studying my life right about now, all over the world. These people all over the world, thousands of tarot card people are reading my energy and my life, my story, my suffering. And they're saying that essentially I suffered about at least four lifetimes of suffering compressed into one life. And basically that created like a second persona, a shadow persona. And essentially what happened was that I did a healing session involving sorcery, my magic. And then essentially what happened was that during the session, there was sound healing involved, and I'll go into depth about that in another episode, but basically Kevin and Vekrin combined, fused into one person, one entity, and now that's me. So now I'm completely balanced, and my polarity, like I've always had a high attraction, but I'm like more balanced, and my polarity has shifted. And it's like I changed my frequency, and it's like I got rid of like, basically I don't feel any depression, anxiety, fear, and I'm very aware of energy, and I'm very aware of mental attacks, psychic attacks, and I'm very psychic. And essentially I can read people's energy, and also people feel calm and healed around my energy. And basically, since this it's like we're like a battery almost, and it's like we need the negative positive. I guess that's what life's about, for us to experience trauma and suffering. However, the amount I went through was like abnormal. So it's like I don't even think like literally you would kill yourself if you tried to do what I did. Like it just wouldn't be possible. Like maybe there's probably a lot of people who are strong like me too, but I'm not the only one, right? But basically I don't know if the Illuminati, what they're doing is right, because I think when you study shadow, you basically lose your mind, and you just turn evil. What you study is what you become, right? And thank God I have a pure heart like that could balance that, because it's super easy to just go full dark and evil and just let it consume you. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about, yeah, my dual personality, because it's like I'm super like I love martial arts. I love to see, like, I love violence, but I love peace. You know what I mean? Like I love like I'm very calm and loving and caring to everyone. But if they're evil, then that's when I have no tolerance for that. And it's like, what else? Yeah, super strange what I've gone through. It's like an awakening. Peace.